The taking of a Capra World Slam is probably the single most physically difficult accomplishment in the mountain hunting world. The Capra goats live in some of the steepest, most difficult, and dangerous mountain habitats on the face of the earth. Grand Slam Club Ovis has defined over 40 different trophy types for the world's wild mountain Capra animals. An individual is designated as having achieved the Capra World Slam when he or she has successfully taken and documented with GSCO at least 12 different species or subspecies from the above-mentioned trophy types. Tonight we'd like to honor several Grand Slam Club Ovis members who've reached this milestone and documented it in the archives of GSCO. Please hold your applause until everyone of this group has been introduced. As your name is called, please quickly make your way to the stage. In May 2014, Giancarlo Boienti of Italy traveled to the South Island of New Zealand and was successful in taking both a chamois and a tahr, which completed his Capra World Slam. To mention just a few of Giancarlo's trophies along the way, in 2009, Giancarlo got a SINDH IBEX in Pakistan, and in 2010, he took an American mountain goat in British Columbia. 2012 was his year for an ALPINE IBEX in Switzerland, and in 2013, he got a handsome GREDOS IBEX. Eddie Dankers of Belgium completed his Capra World Slam in 2013 after taking an ALPINE IBEX in Switzerland. Earlier the same year, Eddie hunted in Kazakhstan and took a fine mid-Asian IBEX. In 2011, Eddie added a Dagestan Eastern Turf from Azerbaijan and an American mountain goat from NWT to his Capra list. He hunted in Spain during 2012 and was able to collect both the Pyrenean and Cantabrian chamois on the same trip. Bobby Davidson of Texas took his first Capra trophy, an American mountain goat, in British Columbia in 1997. In 2010, Bobby took a Dagestan Eastern Turf from Azerbaijan. On a hunt in Spain in 2013, Bobby took all 4 IBEX, including a fine GREDOS IBEX. Bobby hunted in Switzerland in both 2014 and 2015 and took the Alpine Chamois and Alpine IBEX. On a trip to New Zealand in 2016, Bobby took a chamois and a tahr to complete his Capra Slam. In 2016, BRYAN HARLAN of Texas took all 4 of Spain's IBEX and also a Cantabrian chamois to complete his Capra World Slam. BRYAN then hopped on over to Switzerland and took an impressive Alpine IBEX. Earlier in 2016, BRYAN had hunted in New Zealand and took a tahr and a pair of chamois. Backing up to 2014, we noticed BRYAN got a mid-Asian IBEX from Tajikistan, and in 2015, BRYAN took the difficult Himalayan IBEX from Pakistan. In December 2016, Brian Hauk of Alberta hunted in Pakistan and was able to take both the SINDH and Himalayan IBEX to complete his Capra World Slam. In 2011, Brian hunted in British Columbia and took an American mountain goat. On a hunt in Spain in 2013, Brian took the BECEITE IBEX first and then a Pyrenean chamois. In May 2016, Brian hunted in Azerbaijan and took the new SCI No. 3 Dagestan Eastern Turf from the Caucasus Mountains. In October 2016, Brian traveled to Greece and was lucky to get the highly desirable Kri IBEX. Sergei Mazurkovich of Russia completed his Capra World Slam amazingly in only 12 months. It all started in November 2015 when Sergei took an IBEX from the Altai Mountains of his home country. Then November 2016, Sergei completed his Capra World Slam in Spain by taking all 4 of that country's IBEX and 2 of the chamois. It's worth noting that Sergei's taken all 3 of the tours from the very difficult Caucasus Mountains of Azerbaijan and his Russia. In 2007, Henry McNatt of Florida hunted in Turkey to get a beautiful BEZOAR IBEX. Henry has both a New Zealand tahr and the difficult Himalayan tahr from Nepal taken in 2009. Henry's taken all 3 tours from the Caucasus Mountains, but it was in 2015 that he took 2 on the same trip, the KUBAN Western and MID-CAUCASIAN. In 2016, Henry traveled to Europe and in the Swiss Alps scored with a beautiful Alpine IBEX. Then he traveled to Spain to complete his Capra World Slam with the GREDOS IBEX. We are so pleased to be able to honor KAROLY MOLITORISZ of Hungary for his Capra World Slam. KAROLY started Capra hunting in 2009 in Austria, where he took an Alpine Chamois. He got a Carpathian Chamois from Romania in 2012, and in 2014 he scored with a BEZOAR IBEX in Turkey, and in 2015 took an Alpine IBEX in Switzerland. Also in 2015, KAROLY took the Altai IBEX from Russia's Cyan Mountains. It was the KUBAN Western Tour, also from Russia, that completed KAROLY's Capra World Slam in 2016. That completes this group. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Bo Morgan of Arizona is a well-known name in the hunting world as a guide and outfitter. However, he's also an avid mountain hunter himself and has completed the Capra World Slam. In 2012, he got a SINDH IBEX from Pakistan. In 2013, a BECEITE IBEX from Spain, an Alpine Chamois from France, and in 2015, a Mid-Asian IBEX from Tajikistan, a PYRENEAN Chamois from France. The Himalayan tahr from Nepal is one of the most difficult Capra animals, but Bo got one in 2016. Bo's Capra World Slam came in 2016. Again, he was hunting in France, but this time for Chartreuse Chamois. Arizona's Leon Munyan is an alternate method hunter, and you'll see from his photos that he uses a handgun primarily, but also a muzzle loader. As a matter of fact, all 12 entries for his Capra World Slam were taken with one of these two methods. These include 2 IBEX from Spain in 2007, and the Gobi and Altai IBEX in Mongolia from that same year. Leon went back to Spain in 2011, this time taking the 2 Chamois there. And more recently, Leon hunted in Austria and was able to take the SCI handgun world record Alpine Chamois. Bill Nye of New York has taken more than enough goats to achieve the Capra World Slam. It was an Anatolian Chamois and BEZOAR IBEX from Turkey in 2013 that got him to that milestone. Backing up several years, you see Bill's New Zealand Chamois taken in 2002 as his first Capra goat. In 2012, Bill was able to take 2 Chamois and all 4 IBEX from Spain. And finally, we always try to show off a Caucasus Mountains trophy, and Bill got his Dagestan Eastern Tour in Azerbaijan in 2016. Anston Osby of Norway has done a lot of mountain hunting in Europe and Asia. However, it was an American mountain goat that actually completed Anston's Capra World Slam in 2014. Backing up a few years, we find Anston took a Mid-Asian IBEX in Tajikistan in 2008. He has taken all 3 tours, and you'll see his Kuban Western Tour taken from Russia in 2011. Anston's Balkan Chamois was taken from Croatia in 2013, and SINDH IBEX from Pakistan in 2014. Cesar Rossello of Spain is next up to be recognized for his Capra World Slam. 2 of his first Capra trophies were taken in New Zealand in 2008, the Chamois and a tahr. In 2009, Cesar got both the Gobi and Altai IBEX from Mongolia. In 2010, he hunted the Caucasus Mountains of Azerbaijan and took a fine Dagestan Eastern Tour. Also in 2010, Cesar got a Balkan Chamois in Macedonia. In 2011, Cesar took the Persian Desert IBEX in Iran and achieved his Capra World Slam in 2012 with the home country Spain BECEITE IBEX. Stephen SKAGGS of Oklahoma started hunting the Capra animals in 2013 with an American mountain goat from Alaska. In 2014, Stephen hunted in Greece and took a Kri-Kri IBEX. Stephen hunted in Spain in 2015 and added the Ronda, BECEITE, and Southeastern IBEX. 2016 proved to be a very productive year for Stephen, as he achieved his Capra World Slam with a Cantabrian Chamois from Spain. He also took 2 Dagestan Eastern Tour in 2016 as well as a Mid-Asian IBEX from Kyrgyzstan. It was a BECEITE IBEX from Spain that completed a Capra World Slam in 2016 for Enrique Velasco of Mexico. Leading up to that event were an American Mountain Goat from British Columbia in 2005, a Himalayan IBEX from Pakistan in 2009, and the beautiful BEZOAR IBEX in 2011. On Enrique's first trip to Spain in 2014, he took a couple of other Capra trophies, one being the GREDOS IBEX. Jay Wolfenden of Wisconsin is up next for his Capra World Slam, completed in 2016 with an Alpine IBEX from Switzerland. Backing up to 2009, Jay took a GREDOS IBEX as his first Capra goat. In 2011, his quest continued in Slovenia and Macedonia, where he got an Alpine and Balkan chamois. In 2012 was the year for Jay to get the two goats from New Zealand, the Tar and the chamois. On another trip to Spain in 2013, Jay added the Cantabrian chamois and Southeastern IBEX. That completes our Capra World Slammers for 2017. So let's give them all a big round of applause. There are those who continue to hunt the difficult Capra goats even after their original 12. For those, there are the milestones of the Capra World Slam Super 20 and Super 30, and we'll honor some of those people here tonight. Recently, we have had two individuals who have gotten to 40, so we even added that milestone and have one of them to honor tonight. So please, hold your applause until everyone in this group has been introduced. As your name is called, please make your way to the stage. And first, we want to go to the Capra Super 20s. Mark Ossel of Virginia completed his Capra Super 20 by taking both the Himalayan and SINDH IBEX from Pakistan in late 2016. Mark's first Capra hunt was taken in New Zealand during 2006 when he got a Tar and a chamois. Another of Mark's earliest wild goats was a BEZOAR IBEX from 2007. Mark achieved his Capra World Slam of 12 with a PYRENEAN chamois from Spain in 2012. It was in early 2016 that Mark once again hunted in Spain and added the GREDOS, Southeastern and Ronda IBEX as well as the Mallorcan Wild Goat. It was on Sapienza Island, Greece in 2016 that Bob DeHataway of Delaware completed his Capra Super 20 with a Cree IBEX. Backing up, we see Bob completed his Capra World Slam of 12 in 2011 with the PYRENEAN chamois from France. Bob's first Capra hunt was in 2003 when he took an American Mountain Goat from British Columbia. In 2009, Bob scored with a SINDH IBEX. In 2012, he hunted in Romania and Croatia, where he took a Carpathian and Balkan chamois, and later that same year, he got a BEZOAR IBEX in Turkey. In 2014, Bob took both an Altai and Gobi IBEX in Mongolia. Richard Nielsen of Florida completed his Capra World Slam of 12 in 2013 with the Carpathian chamois in Romania. He made it to the Capra Super 20 with a SINDH IBEX from Pakistan in 2016. Backing all the way up to 1997, we see that Richard took both a Tar and a chamois in New Zealand. He doubled in Turkey in 2014, taking both an Anatolian chamois and BEZOAR hybrid IBEX. On a trip to the Pamir Mountains of Tajikistan in 2014, Richard added a Mid-Asian IBEX. In 2015, Richard took the highly desirable Chartreuse chamois from France. Tom Place of Iowa achieved his Capra World Slam Super 20 in Pakistan during 2016 with both the SINDH and Himalayan IBEX. Tom's first Capra species was an American Mountain Goat, taken from British Columbia in 1980. It was 1997 when Tom hunted in Azerbaijan and added a Dagestan Eastern Tur to his list. During one trip to Spain in 1998, Tom took all 4 IBEX that lived there. Tom finished his Capra World Slam of 12 in 1999 with the Cantabrian chamois, also from Spain. Tom hunted in Turkey during 2011 and took 3 species, the Anatolian chamois, BEZOAR IBEX, and the BEZOAR Hybrid IBEX. We now move along to the Capra World Slam Super 30s. The last three Capra goats Jan Daams of Belgium took to achieve his Capra Super 30 were all chamois taken in 2016. The Low Tatra from Slovakia, the Chartreuse from France, and the Carpathian from Romania. 2010 was another busy year of hunting for Jan, as he took a Nubian Ibex in Sudan and a Cantabrian chamois and Mallorcan wild goat in Spain. He took the Gobi Ibex in Mongolia in 2011. In 2012, he took the Krikri Ibex from Macedonia. Jan is a tough mountain hunter and has all three turs from the Caucasus Mountains, as well as the Caucasian chamois. Moving along to another Capra Super 30 holder, we find that Jeff Damaski of Colorado took all four of the Capra species during 2016 to call the Caucasus Mountains home, 3 turs and 1 chamois. Jeff began his Capra quest in 2010 with an American mountain goat in British Columbia. In 2014, he got the desirable Himalayan Ibex from Pakistan. As a matter of fact, in 2015 and 2016 alone, Jeff took over a dozen additional Capra species to reach the Super 30 mark. Those include the Kashmir and Suleiman markhors from Pakistan, the Himalayan Tar from Nepal, the Carpathian chamois from Romania, and an Anatolian chamois from Turkey that was the trophy to complete his Capra World Slam Super 30. Richard Edlin of Colorado is next up for a Capra World Slam Super 30. It was a Chartreuse chamois from France that got him to that magic number in 2015. Backing way up to 2005, we see that Rick took an American mountain goat in British Columbia. He has both the SINDH Ibex and Himalayan Ibex from Pakistan. In 2008, Rick did a whirlwind tour through Europe, taking 3 chamois in 3 different countries. Also in 2008, Rick scored with the highly desirable Krikri Ibex from Greece. And just as you might suspect, Rick has also hunted the Caucasus Mountains, but he completed that group of trophies by taking all 3 turs and the Caucasian chamois. We finished by mentioning that Rick is one of very few to have a Nubian Ibex from Sudan, which he took in 2011. Doug Yako of Colorado completed his Capra Super 30 with the Chartreuse chamois from France in 2016. Doug started chasing the goats of the world back in 1979 with an American mountain goat from British Columbia. Doug completed his Capra World Slam of 12 in 2000 with the Dagestan Eastern Tour from Azerbaijan. Oddly, Doug got his BEZOAR Ibex from Armenia in 2004. Most people take that one in Turkey. Doug traveled back to the Caucasus Mountains in 2006 and added the other 2 tours. In 2007, Doug completed his Capra Super 20 with an Altai Ibex from Mongolia. Doug has both the Himalayan and SINDH Ibex from Pakistan, and he also has an Anatolian chamois from Turkey and a Low Tatra chamois from Slovakia. There are very few Persian Desert Ibex from Iran in the SCI record book. One of them belongs to Doug, taken in 2011. There had been only one Capra World Slam Super 40 awarded up until tonight, and that was to Hector Cuellar of Mexico. Well, tonight, we're recognizing the second person to reach that milestone, Rennie Snyder of California. She reached this amazing milestone in 2016 when she took a Bukuran markhor in Tajikistan. On the Capra World Slam application, there are only 2 blank spots for Rennie, so naturally, we could show you a lot of different trophies. You'll recognize many of them, but to point out some very special ones, she has both the rare Garao and Sorao from China. As you would expect, Rennie has the 4 difficult trophies of the Caucasus Mountains, the 3 turs and 1 chamois. Rennie reached the Capra Super 30 mark in 2010 with an Alpine Ibex from Switzerland. There have been a couple of other people mentioned this evening as having a Nubian Ibex from Sudan. Well, Rennie has one of those too. She has the Persian Desert Ibex from Iran and 3 additional markhors, besides the one already mentioned, the Aster, Kashmir, and Suleiman. What Rennie has accomplished in mountain hunting is astounding, to say the very least. These Capra World Slams complete all of our awards for this evening. Each year we choose the Friday night banquet to honor so many of our members for their amazing mountain hunting milestones. We know it makes for a longer evening, but we hope we've made it entertaining. So one last time, let's give them all a big round of applause.